Okay, awesome. I think we're back and we should be good now. I had a hidden background window that Zoom created, so that's why I was getting that feedback. But anyways, appreciate you, Tom. Thanks for or Todd. Thanks for joining us.
No
So kind
problem.
of tell everyone about your background, and we'll go from there again.
Okay. Yeah. So earlier I was explaining that I've been doing in online marketing the space for 4 years as like a career. So after college, I started as an online marketer for Christie Sports, which is a ski and snowboard retailer,
Right.
like their PPC and their SEO and email and all that. And so, um, and then did that for a couple years, and then this past year and a half or so was at a restaurant supply company in Colorado in Boulder, and so I've been there just focused on their email marketing. Um, but I mean, this whole time, like I feel like there's always like there's got to be something better, a better way to do marketing other than just to drive traffic and to shoot out these promotional emails. Um, so my buddy, so Steven Larson works with Russell Brunson. I've grown up. We went to high school together. Really good friends.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
Um,
That's pretty cool.
so yeah, he's awesome. I mean, he's so busy now, but
I can
like
only imagine.
yeah, I don't even want to bug him for anything. But when he wasn't busy last year, so he's like, you got to read this book. I'm like, the .com secrets book. I'm like, okay. So I ordered it, and he was shocked because he tried to get so many people to read that book, like when he was in college. And so, like nobody really cared or anything, but I loved it. Like, of course, all of us know that
Right.
anything you learn from that book works. And so, so I was just really just trying to dive as much as I could to learn like how to actually do real marketing, how it should be done. And so, since then, just dived into whatever courses I could find or whatever. I was just you know trying to get results. And Steven, his recommendation was just do free work for people and get results. And so I was just trying to do whatever I could for free, like um, just like build funnels, even just for the heck of it, just to get familiar with quick funnels and all that. Um,
Right.
and then I just started diving into courses. And so I took uh, Dan Henry's course. I started with his, and that really taught me how to like all the fundamentals of Facebook ads and marketing. And then picked up some, like, he did the Curious Student, so I did that. Picked up some free trial clients, so that was good practice for me to get how to take on clients, get familiar with all that. But to really scale it, then I saw your course, and I was like, I'm in, because I was like, I need all the help I can get. And we were planning this past year to move uh, to so we were in Colorado, and now I'm in Kansas City. So
Okay.
this um, the past month we just moved here, just because my wife's her parents are out here. It's a lot cheaper, and so we were renting at the time. So there's just no way. Like, Colorado's getting really expensive.
Yeah.
Everybody's
It's
moving there. They love it. I mean, it's a really nice area.
a nice area.
Um,
Yeah.
but we just we're like, we got to get out of here. And so we found Kansas City is really good. Like, it's still cheap to even buy a house. So we were able to buy a house, and um, you know, it's even cheaper than the rent that we were paying in Colorado. So that was good. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
So kind of going back real quick, you like your actual first client, like how did you end up getting them? Because your first client actually gave you your next four, right?
Right.
And we'll get into that a little bit. So let's talk about like your first client as far as how you acquire them, like what your approach was, because a lot of people they still have an issue with getting clients in general, at least their very first one, you know? And I think
Right.
once you get your first one, you kind of get over that hurdle, that the
Mhm.
mindset of, okay, I got my first client, you know, I'm confident that, you know, A, I can actually do this, and B, I can actually make money with it. Now we can focus on scaling a little bit. So let's talk about that first.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, that's all it takes. If you can just find one client, and not only that, one client that's some one client that you can get results for and that are happy with your service, they're so happy to give you referrals or help you out. So if you help them out, then naturally they're going to want to help you out. So what I did was at the beginning, because I just we can I think you can get into any niche you want, but just because I've seen so much training on chiropractors, I just thought, well,
Right.
let's give that a try. It's
They're the only
competitive,
business out there, right? They're the only
right.
ones.
Right. But there's so much out. I mean, there's so much out there that we haven't even tapped into. But so I did the whole cold email, built the list, and I just did. So what I did though was I just did the chiropractors in my area, so in Colorado,
Right.
so that I could personalize it and say, hey, I'm here in Colorado. I want to work with businesses here locally. So that a lot of chiropractors really appreciated that because they felt like that I could just we could go out to lunch, we could talk over things, or
Right. Exactly.
they felt better about that. So I personalized it a little bit, but still. Go ahead. What?
So what you're saying? So like you mentioned, you personalized it. So what you're saying is you didn't just create a generic email like most people do and just blast it to everybody.
Right. Yeah, I personalized it. Just we're here in Colorado. Like I could go to your office right now if I wanted to.
Right.
And we could talk over things, and if you had any questions. So I think I got a lot better response because of that. And it was to offer free trial. So I said like the whole script, like I'm only taking on five clients that are I can only take on 5 for the free trials. And so I think I picked up like 5 or 6. But like what I learned from you is that it's a lot easier to turn trials or clients into paying clients if they're already doing marketing, if they're already paying for stuff.
Exactly.
Because I took on, some of the chiropractors I took on, like they were just starting up or they were just getting referrals. And so I got them great results. They just didn't know what to do with the leads, So by the end, they're just like, well, they didn't really see the value in it.
Right.
And so the one, just the one chiropractor that really, did awesome was he was already paying for, he already had his marketing and the marketing team in place for his office. And so he got really excited because he was just like the return on what I did for him just was like times 10 or whatever. He was really excited. So I got him really good results. And by the end of the trial, I said, okay, well, we got these many leads, and just wanted to get your feedback. And he goes, it's awesome. Let's do it. Like, let's hire me. Basically.
Right.
So I was like, oh, sweet. So he, I was able to take him on as a client, and then from there, we were talking it over, and at first, because I was trying to do the referral program, I was like, well, each referral that you get me, I'll knock off $200 off your monthly rate, and he's like, well, that's great, but so we talked it over, and instead of doing that, he became an affiliate. So any referral that he gives me, he gets paid.
Right. There you go. I mean, why not?
So, yeah. So that was even more of a motivation. So that's why I was able to get so many clients, because he was already involved in groups and knew a lot of people. And he's like, not only that, but I don't want to get you just anybody. I want to get you people that are like me, that already do marketing, that know how to sell. I want, that those are the type of people that I want to get you. So that's why I think I was able to get so many clients that are sticking around, or, at least more than just 1 month, and give me a shot, just because they already know how to sell. They already know how to close the leads. They already have that same mindset of the value and the investment that comes with, hiring somebody for marketing.
Right. And that was my mistake at first. I mean, because I really didn't know, but I went through 10 trials for chiropractors when I kind of dialed into the chiropractic niche, and I had the same problem. None of them spent money on marketing. They were all getting all their new patients on word of mouth. So they didn't see the value,
Right.
And that's one mistake that a lot of people do. So if you're watching this, go after people who are paying money to make money, because otherwise they're not going to see the value at all. So how long did it take you? Like once you got your first client, and he's like, okay, look, let's do an affiliate deal. So how long did it take you to go from that one to now almost, because you're about to book your 5th one, right?
like, yeah, like within a month. So, and so those that have a 9 to 5 job or a day job, it's possible to do this on the side. Like it's a
Yes.
lot of work, but because I was I was shooting out cold emails and I was scheduling everything during lunch. So like during my lunch, I'd head out to the car and I'd call all these people and just, just try to get as much, make as much happen as I could possibly happen.
Right.
Um,
You took
so
advantage of those little spots where you
mhm,
even if you worked a full-time job, you still took advantage of maybe, like you said, lunch and maybe a little breaks to kind of follow up with some emails. But you
right,
actually did the work, right? You actually did
right.
the work.
Yeah, I mean, so like the day job and then at night, and my wife was totally supportive. She's like, "Do whatever you got to do." You know?
Right.
So I
Because
was
it's
up,
going to pay off.
yeah. So just see the kids a little bit when I got home, but then like just straight to work from 7 to like midnight sometimes, or maybe even later, just to try to get things going.
Right.
But anyway, going back to the first one, yeah. So within a month, I was getting all these calls, uh, like at work, my phone was blowing up just like with messages of chiropractors saying, "Hey, you know, Dr. Chris over here, he recommended, he said you're really good, and I want to talk to you more." And so those are the best
Yes.
people to close because they're already like, "Hey, let's do it."
Yeah, they're
Go
super
ahead.
hot. They're like, I want what he has and I want you
Mhm.
to do it for me. You
Right.
know?
They're just like, they're just like, okay, well, when can we get started? Not exactly like that, but pretty much. It was really easy. I didn't have to sell or like warm them up or anything like
Right.
that. So it was
You
just
know, your
like,
client sold them for you.
right. Yeah. So that made it a lot easier. So if you can get to that point, referrals are the way to go. But to get started, you just have to just find even just one that's excited about it, and then it's a lot easier.
Right. So let's talk about how, like, as far as revenue, like potential revenue that you can make. So before you started doing this, you were working a full-time job, right, in Colorado?
Hmm.
So
Right.
now you moved in. Are you still working a full-time job at all, or do you still
Um,
have that job?
So yeah, I'm working remotely. I'm still wrapping things up, so I'll be done completely in a couple weeks,
Okay.
and then
All
I'll
right.
have more time to focus on what I'm doing now. So
Okay. So then, in about you said, so you were saying in about a month, was it a month that you went from zero clients to almost five, or like how long did that take to go from that zero mark
so that was
to the fifth one?
in March. So by April, I had like 5 clients,
Okay.
pretty much. Yeah.
So then you're just kind of wrapping the last 2 months as far as your job, so then you can focus on scaling
Right.
again. Okay.
Right.
So let's talk about that month. So you went from 0 to 5 clients a month. So that's $0 to how much?
I was making 7,500 a month,
So it's from zero
pretty
to
much.
7,500 while working a full time job.
Right.
I mean, what else do you guys want? You know, I mean, and a lot of people. I mean, I don't know how much you made as your full time job, but most people maybe do between 2 to 3 thousand a month, right,
Right.
for full time.
Yeah. So I mean, uh, like every month, probably 4,000 a month or something like that is what I was for my day job.
Right. Okay.
So,
So then be able to almost double that in 30 days. So I mean that definitely gives you the confidence, I think, to now that you're going to, not have a full-time job, you can really focus on scaling your agency
mhm.
and be able to go from that 7,500 mark to 20, 30, $40,000 a month. Because all
Right.
you got to do is repeat the exact same process that you did, and now you have 5 clients to do affiliates for you. Now they can
Right.
continue spreading the word, and you can go from maybe 5 to 10 or 15 within the next month. So
Right.
that's definitely something that I would recommend. Take advantage. If you already have a client, take advantage of the ones you have and use them. I mean, not like technically use them, but use them as referrals so you can continue growing your agency even faster.
Right.
But at the same time, don't not like don't stop prospecting. I mean, exactly what you did. Now you're in Kansas City, so you can repeat the exact same process. As far as all the emails.
Right.
So like kind of where do you see yourself like in the next like 6 or 12 months as far as the agency goes? Like are you still going to focus
So,
on chiropractors or like what's your plan?
um, yeah, I mean, I think I'll continue to try to scale with chiropractors, unless I find another niche. Like I just got a referral from a friend of a chiropractor, and I'm doing a hair salon, like client. So I don't know. I'm going to look in, pick out a couple niches that I think I'll enjoy working or, working with,
Right.
and then just go from there. But I'd like to scale. My goal right now is to get to 10,000 and then figure out the workload if I need to hire a VA or whatever to scale it. If it's too much, because I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into it, but I'm not sure when I lose my day job, how much more time, how much easier it'll be. But I imagine the more clients I'll take on, I'll need some help.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, if you're good at, maybe getting the clients and then find someone to kind of run the ads. So a lot of students do that, but you got to find what's good for you. And at the same time, if you're not good at the sales part of it, then you can always have a sales rep to kind of go on and prospect for you.
Right.
But definitely take advantage of the ones you have right now and use them as leverage to scale even faster. So awesome. So like, is your wife happy? You have what, 2 kids, right? And you bought your first home as well?
Yep. Yeah. Wife, 2 kids, one on the way in September. So
Nice. Awesome. Congrats.
yeah. So my wife, she's joking. She's like, yeah, why not? Let's buy a house. Let's have a kid. Let's move. Let's do it all at the same time. Let's switch careers, or let's just do it all.
It can't get more crazier than that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's awesome. I mean, that's what life is about, is taking those challenges, I guess, if you want to call it like that, and just kind of, going full force with it.
Yep.
So awesome. Cool. So besides chiropractors and hair salons, I mean, is there like another niche that you are like passionate about working with, maybe sometime in the future, or do you kind of like?
I haven't got there yet. I mean,
okay.
Dealerships would be cool. I just need to get a whiteboard and just write down a list of all the people that would seem really fun, but at the same time easy to work with. Because you don't want to kill yourself, but just find people that are easy to get results and really happy and they're making a lot of money. So I need to go through all the niches and kind of narrow down a few other niches that would be fun to work with. But
right. Awesome. So if you have one word of advice, let's say there's someone who maybe has a full-time job, or they're kind of new and, they're not sure which direction to go. Like, what would be your number one recommendation as far as kind of where you were, and something that you could give, like some type of advice to kind of get them to where you are now?
It seems cliche, but just go out there and do it. Like, just put in the work. Like, whatever you learn, if you learn how to do something, just go out there and get results for people, or even just talk to people. Just take massive action. Like Tony Robbins always says, like, take massive action. But it's true. Like, you just put in the work, put in the hours, and then it happens. And naturally, I mean, even if you just do, like, I did free work for a friend of mine when I first started this earlier this year, and like did a free campaign, like a free trial for him. He's a cleaning company, and so I did like a carpet cleaning campaign, and so I got him like a ton of appointments, and he was so excited. Now I'm like, he's paying me to build his website.
Nice.
And I'm using ClickFunnels to build it, so like everything. So I'll just send him and then I'll get affiliate commission because I'm setting up on his account. Anyway, so there's so many cool things you can do, even if it's just for free, because then people feel like, they're getting a ton of value from you, and then naturally they want to either hire you or work with you or give you referrals. So you just go out there and serve. I mean, naturally,
right.
Like when you serve and you help people, then naturally you're going to get a ton back from them.
Right. So. I definitely agree with that. Well, thanks, Todd, for all your time. If you guys are hesitant, here's a testimonial from a student who's doing great, who's working a full-time job. But like you said, I mean, it doesn't matter what you do, just you got to take action. You actually got to get it done. So appreciate your time, Todd. Thanks again.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right. See you guys.
All right.